Media Day. We're starting in 6A, and we're going to start with 3-6A and North Crowley Head Coach Courtney Allen. Coach, this district, when you look at it from far away, everybody just sees the word Trinity and they figure, okay, that's what we got in here. But you guys proved last year that's not the case. And talk a little bit about your season last year and how you came out 7-4 and picked up a nice playoff win.
Well, it was a historic season for our school and our community. Our kids bought into the vision once we arrived 2 years ago, and they knew regardless of what happens that they wanted to be a playoff team in this last season. So, you know, they got after it every day for the last 2 years to build themselves into a formidable opponent. So, you know, now going forward, you know, we're just going to continue to try to take the next step. And trying to make our community proud.
Well, I'll tell you what, as much success as you had last year, you look back at your roster, man, you got so much coming back, especially, I mean, you got the offensive MVP coming back. You got your quarterback Chandler coming back. You got Jawan coming back. Talk about your offensive skill positions and how much excited you are to have that experience from last year and a lot of them guys coming back this year.
Well, it's a luxury, right? It's a luxury to have all those guys coming back. They're talented for sure, but one thing I don't want to sell them short on, they're very hard workers. You know, they've all gotten stronger in the off season, put on some muscle. You know, they did well through spring ball. So it's good to have that kind of experience coming back, having some playoff experience now. And so I think it's going to serve us well. They get along. They're brothers, and that's something as a coach you just love to see when your guys are together and act like brothers. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do. I think they're going to be very explosive, and now we have an opportunity to go out here and prove it.
What can you say about Quintin Jackson that maybe has not been said about him? I mean, everybody talks about Ollie Gordon, but he was co-MVP as well, and he kind of showed out in the district as well. So maybe talk a little bit about Quintin.
Yeah, Quintin is kind of like the jack of all trades, right? You know, he throws it for us, he runs it, he returns kicks, he catches it. You know, he affects the game in so many different ways. But one thing that I want to talk about Quintin Jackson is his leadership. You know, that's you know, his athleticism is one thing, right? But just to see how the guys galvanize around him, how he rallies the troops. If he makes a mistake, you know, he's the first one to admit, hey, I got it, and I'm going to get it back. And 9 times out of 10, he's going to get it back for us, you know, somehow. But his leadership is uncanny. I'm grateful to have him. And, you know, he's gonna help us this season, as I said, to help us be even more explosive.
And maybe we'll touch a little bit on the defense. You guys just finished spring ball a little while ago. How's the defense looking? I know you got a lot of returners on that side as well.
Yeah, fast, man, fast. You know, they are. We have a standard. We're gonna play defense. You know, and that's just it. You don't have to put in a lot of cliche things to it. We're gonna play defense, and so the kids are bought into that mentality and playing to a certain standard, a certain way. So you know, I think you know every year is a different team. The faces are changing the face masks, but the standards still be the same. So you know, I think we'll be very good on defense as well. And then get a chance to go out here and try to make a run.
You talked a lot about making that step, finally getting into playoffs and proving your worth out there. But now it's time for that next step. And I know you guys want to build off of what you did last year. Is a district title in the works for North Crowley? Can you guys compete for that deal? And if so, talk to me about how the district looks and how you guys might compete.
Well, most definitely, man. I don't think we should be in the business if we're not trying to go win it all, right? So you know, of course, we're gonna go after the district championship just like every other team in the district is going to. You know, what I saw last year in our district, with being a new district that was developed, I saw a lot of teams take a step. You know, a lot of people talk about, you know, what we did, and of course talk about Trinity, you know, but you talk about a team like Pascal, who might have been a game away of making some playoffs. You know, you talk about a young team at Boswell, you know, who I know is going to be very good this season, you know, and all, you know, Haltom, you know, Bell, new coach, Weatherford, coach. It's a lot of uncertainty, but it's good though, so I look forward to it. I believe that it'll be some good football played in 3-6A week in, week out. And most definitely, we're going to try to go after and get it. Trinity is the king right now, and so everybody should be aiming to try to knock them off. But that's good, though. That's why we all play the game, so absolutely we're going to try to go get it.
All right. Well, I'm pretty excited about it. And in years past, Trinity seemed to be unattainable, but they've taken some losses in district play over the last couple of years. So that's a deal that I'm excited to see how this thing's going to play out. And I appreciate you joining us today. And I can't wait for August 26th to get this thing going.
Yes, sir. No doubt. I appreciate you having me on.